What is going on, guys? Jack here, and welcome back to another Football Manager video, but this is not FM20. No, we're going back 10 years. We're going to FM09. That feels really weird to say, but here we are. Of course, FM20 is on the horizon. As you guys know, there's been content going up for that game on the channel. However, we've got a week or so until the beta comes out. I don't have an FM19 save game I want to play. I've not got enough videos and stuff recorded from the capture event I went to have videos going up every single day in the build up to FM20. But I thought, why not do this? Why not have a little bit of appreciation for what we've got to look forward to? And so over the next week or so, we're going to be taking a trip down memory lane through various different football managers. Of course, for some of you, you will have played FM09. For others, this is going to be a bit of an education, and I'll be honest, I had to go out and buy this game off Amazon. I did not have a copy of this game on Steam. In fact, I don't think I played this game because it was during even my A-levels or my GCSEs. There was one year in my life where I decided to be responsible. This was that year, and then I failed for the last decade. But no, we're going to have some fun with this. So we're going to have a bit of appreciation. I feel like with Football Manager, you kind of play it and then you kind of don't really realise how far it's come. So maybe through playing this, you'll get some kind of appreciation. One thing that I've immediately remembered is the fact that this far long ago, you could only load up 3 different leagues. So England, Italy, Spain. I don't know who we're going to manage. Let's just go with that. We have Coca-Cola. Of course, Coca-Cola was the sponsor of the Football League for years. We've got La Liga as well. I think La Liga was licensed in older football managers like this far back. So we'll go with that. Start date. I mean, I was hoping there was going to be a near the start of pre-season, mid pre-season and all that stuff, but that doesn't exist, so we'll just go with next. Database size, we'll go medium. Of course, we're not going to get super far into this. Rather, we're going to manage a team, just see what we get up to, do some stuff like contract negotiations, play a match or two, maybe try and set up a tactic. I've just realised there's not going to be any player roles. This is going to be bizarre because honestly, the oldest Football Manager I've gone back and played in the last 5 years is probably FM13, and I feel like FM09 to FM13 was a period where a lot of fundamentals of the game changed. I think FM14 was when sliders were gone. Either way, that'll be the other interesting thing with this mini-series. As we play through the different football managers, we'll see what changed year on year, and it'll be a little bit of spot the difference, I feel like. I'm a little bit concerned because the UI for FM09 is very different to what it is for Football Manager kind of now. So I'm going to be bumbling through the menus a lot. We can edit a profile. I guess we should edit a profile. So you can set your name and gender, a date of birth, and a nationality. Favourite team you can do, and then select team you want to manage. Do I just hit randomise? Do I want to take on Valladolid? Can I hit randomise again? Southampton in the that sounds great. Southampton in the Championship. Why not? So that's the process of creating a manager. Do I want to save? Yeah, go on. No, we won't save. We won't save it. Right. We've got a friendly against Chesterfield. Is it weird that I've immediately looked at the sidebar and gone to see what's there and there's just nothing? So our squad is here. It's like the same but different. Who's our star player? We've got Morgan Schneiderlin, who's 18 years old. He's a very, very good 18-year-old. I will say now, you may well need to be watching on full screen for this or on a higher resolution monitor. In fact, you know what? I'm going to make this more readable for you guys because this is all very small. Okay, I think this is better. I assume there's not any zoom settings. What I've done is I've made the window that I'm playing in smaller so that the stuff's bigger when I scale it up for you guys. I mean, is there a setting for this stuff? I feel like people weren't... So we're in windowed mode. Is there a zoom? No. No is the answer. I mean, sounds are turned off. That's for the best. Let's be honest. Every time you launch Football Manager for the first time, you have a mini heart attack. We're in Football Manager 09, but the skin that I'm using is apparently FM08. What is FM09? Does that update the skin if I... Did that change? I don't know. Always reload skin on confirm. Oh, there's a confirm button here. I realise now. Right. Did that change much? It's whiter? I don't know. Right. So here's our team. We have Andrew Sermon as well, who's very... There's lots of youngsters at Southampton. I feel like Southampton at this period was doing okay. Right. A background. This is kind of the same as it is now, really. Team report. We have a problem at right midfield. Apparently, Fiore might be the solution. 33-year-old Stefano Fiore. How do we offer him a can we approach to sign? He only wants £3,000 a week. Go on then. What money do we have? We're currently £500 under our wage budget. It's weird to think of how different money was 10 years ago in football. Like, our biggest earner in the Championship is on £10,000 a week, and it's Jason Ewell. That's bizarre, isn't it? When I hadn't even thought about that. Right, let's have a look at the tactics screen. It feels weird not having roles. I'm going to be honest, this feels so alien now. So team instructions, it's just some sliders. I mean, attacking. Then you have creative freedom, and it's not like... I mean, this is like... So, I'm lost for words. I'm kind of... I've forgotten what this game was like. Or what Football Manager was like years ago. So the sliders, like now they have kind of 5 values you snap between. You can see how, like, you can just change your attacking and defending kind of mentality, like so many like small little bits. This made it really easy to make exploity tactics in the match engine. Like, you could completely break the match engine. And equally, when you're a Football Manager in real life, you don't say, I want you on 1/3 attacking as opposed to 2/3 attacking. You know, as a manager, you don't have that degree of control over overall team stuff. We've got Bradley Wright Phillips here. I'm getting very distracted and overwhelmed. Right. Team... It feels weird not setting roles. Passing style, you know what? Mixed passing, quick tempo, play wide, closing down all the time. We're going to invent gegenpressing. That's what we're going to do. In 2008, we're going to make it happen. Defensive line, slightly higher up tackling. We'll leave that the same. Focus passing, so you can select where it goes. You have zonal marking or man marking. Zonal. All day, every day. I think we have some pacey strikers. I don't really know. I'm trying to remember if there's like a team report anywhere. There's training here. So you have the staff. No, these are the players. This feels complete. It's weird because I must have known how this worked at some point, but having not played a Football Manager this old in years, I played FM 08 and FM 2010. I didn't play this year's game, but this feels just so different. All of it. I mean, I feel like with Football Manager, people always have kind of slightly different memories of kind of bits. And I feel like this whole knowledge of anything to do with this has just been erased from my mind. Which is just weird to say. I mean, finances were not looking great. What was the history of Southampton at this point? Had they just been relegated from the Prem? Where's like the team profile page? History? That's my history. Southampton? Oh, it feels so alien. So you have history here. You have Southampton player tactic. I just want to see their past league positions. League position. I feel so lost. Some of you are crying internally. You know what? We did some team instructions. Oh, you could put guys really high up the wing, which made no sense. Like, that was a thing. And the arrows, the advanced tactic arrows, these were ditched, I think, in FM 13 or 14. They got rid of the arrows. I feel like for a while there was the legacy stuff. No set piece routines, you just set takers. I don't even know what formation we should be playing. Start of season expectations, a safe mid-table finish in the Championship. I mean, we don't have a lot of money, but I could just tell them we're going to win the league. They don't want to give me any more money. We'll go with mid-table. Not that I'm scared of being sacked. Does spacebar work? It works. I don't know why I'm so surprised by that. Neil Warnock's trying to steal Rudy Scassel from us. I mean, you can't have him, mate. Sorry, Neil. You can't have him. Respond to transfer speculation. Issue a hands-off warning. The confirm button being in the bottom left is upsetting me. The space to meet the media. Is this going to be the same questions? Is this my dream job? I wouldn't go as far as saying that. Like, the game picked this job for me. What is my tactical approach to the game? I'm a pupil of the score more one goal than... That's me. I don't even need to read the rest. I am attack, attack, attack. Handling your players effectively is a key part of your job. What will you bring to the man management side of the game? I want players to respect me. I'm bored, right? Storm out. Oh, wait. The allotted time is up. Inform the press up. Can I just tick that? That'd be good, wouldn't it? If I could just say, hey, look, we're done, Mr. Press Officer. I'm just going to tick options and see what happens. Are we going to delve into the transfer market? I don't think that's likely. We have no money. Right, the allotted time is up. That's good. That should be a thing. So you can end a press conference. I guess you just hit continue now, don't you? Rather than it being an option. But yeah, you can just tell the press officer, done. Tell them to stop pestering me. So can you pick a team from here? I guess you can, right? I really want to be able to just drag... Oh, you can just drag players on. Well, that's good, isn't it? Right, there's... Views? Player reports? Is there a player reports thing? I remember the stars in this game being kind of different. Like they go from yellow to orange at this point, I'm pretty sure. But I have no idea how to view that. Maybe if we go to this screen? General info? No. Assistant reports. This is what I want. So this is what old star ratings used to be like way back in the day. So Schneiderlin is our main man. Jake Thompson. I mean, apparently you're like our hot prospect. We've got Lallana. I feel irrationally happy. He's on £4,000 a week. It was a simpler time, wasn't it? Oh, we've got to play him. We have to play him at cam. Right, if we sort by current ability, this is probably a better idea. Sermon, you can play out on the left. Scassel, you also play out on the left, though. You've got Simon Gillet. You can play centre mid. Can Scassel play on the right? No, but he can play left back. Sermon, can you play left back? Of course he can. He used to play left back for Norwich. Andy Sermon. We'll put him there, then we'll play Scassel higher up, I think. Because Scassel has better crossing. Man, this was a simpler time. It was a simpler time, wasn't it? Where's the attributes polygon? I think if you went to person... No, where did you go? I think it's here, actually. There's definitely a way that you used to be able to see the polygon. You can see it here, actually. So the attribute polygon was a thing, but it just wasn't on the player profile, which... For me, as someone who plays the game so much, is huge. You can obviously turn it on here, but... I want to be able to see I want to be able to see both. I guess that's why they added it in down the line. There's all this space here where it just is like, why was the polygon not here? I guess I take for granted the fact that I'm playing on a 1920 by 1080 monitor and this just wasn't a thing. Got Michael Svensson, right? You can go at centre-back. It looks like Marek Saganovsky is going to be our key man. I mean, he's not quite Lewandowski, but we'll make it work. What's he been saying to the press? He's unhappy with my... What did I say? Answers on a postcard. I don't know. Lee Holmes, can you play on the right? No. We have lots of young players, but none of them can play on the right, except Jakey Thompson. We've got Liptak in on loan from Ujpest. Not going to lie. Not familiar with that club. But we'll put him in at centre-back. Do we have a right-back? Lloyd James. There's a name I've not heard in a little while. I almost feel bad not starting Bradley Wright Phillips. Let's compare him with Saganovsky, if I can navigate things around. It's weird, right? Because it's all the same, but just slightly different. I mean, Bradley Wright Phillips a little bit quicker, but not... I was about to say not as much as a complete forward, but complete forwards just aren't a thing at this point. we're playing Bradley Johnson. I'm sorry, Saganovsky. You can have a chance off the bench to prove me wrong. We've also got David McGoldrick here, who could play attacking mid-right. I swear he's better than Jake Thompson. Let's do it. Let's do a comparison. If only it remembered the player I was just looking at. Yeah, McGoldrick is better, even if he's not quite as quick. Jakey boy, you're worth a spot on the bench. I'm now trying to remember if the Championship had 7 players on the bench at this point. I don't know why I just ignored this guy at centre-back. He's quite good. Sorry, Liptak. You've lost your spot. I'm just excited to get into a game now. I mean, what is your fondest memory if you played this year of Football Manager? Is there stuff that I'm missing? Jason Yule. How good are you, Jason? He's pretty good, to be fair. He's one of our highest earners, but star rating wise, he's not rated that highly. You can see here, you've got the personality, so it's weird because like a lot of the fundamental stuff of Football Manager does exist. It's just not as prominent. So you got your scouting here. I guess scout reports come in like this. What about searching for a player? Razvan Rat, he was always so good at Shakhtar. Got Danny Subotic. It's just weird. Robbie Savage at Derby, age 33. So these are well-known players in my region. How do I actually search? Customize filter. Oh, God. I mean, UI designers of Football Manager, give yourself a pat on the back. Leroy Lita. He's only 23. Can we sign him? Let's look at his history. See, this is like Reading have gone to the Prem, gone down. He scored 7 goals in a year. Back when he was a wee lad. Can we get him in on loan? Make an offer. Loan? He's currently not listed for loan. I guess that means we can't get him. I'm not going to have the money to do anything either. I went to look for the continue button in the top right. It's here. I now want to see the match engine. I'm curious. Obviously, the point with this series is less about playing the game in terms of doing well or playing a lot. We're just having a look at exploring around, seeing how the game changed year on year. And it's weird to think how much the game has changed, and I take for granted how much it's changed. I feel like from a UI perspective, in the last 5 years, Football Manager has changed a lot less than it did previously. But that's just because it's a massive improvement, and you don't want to... It's difficult to improve on something, I think, as good as FM's UI. Oh, Chester. They've not gone bust yet. Northampton's old badge as well. Hereford in League One. I just feel... nostalgia. It's just a wave of nostalgia hitting me. Draw all teams. Lincoln with their old badge. Where's Boston United, my boys? I'm trying to think. Was this before Boston United went down the leagues? No, it wasn't. I think they're going to be massively in the non-league here. Look at them. Look how Steve Evans massacred my boy. I'm like looking for a club overview page and I just don't think it exists. Look at this formation, by the way. So how do I give instructions to players? Right, player, and then you click... Do you click on a player or do you... How do I give the instructions for a player in a specific position? I wish I knew. Is it positions? If I double click? Oh, okay, you double click. So you could tell your striker to play way more attacking. You can see how people were able to exploit the engine quite a lot here because... There were so many little values that, like, it was quite easy just to find, you know, weird ways to kind of get the match engine just to break. This did have 3D. I feel like 3D came in FM08, the first year of 3D, that is. So this was the second year that 3D exists. We'll have a look at how it looks and how 2D looks. This really hasn't aged well, has it? Right, submit team. Sermon can be captain, sure. Oh, I mean, nostalgia. Having the scoreboard like that. Right, here's the lineups. They've gone quite defensive. Team talks. I think this was the first year that team talks were in the game. So you have 4 options for your team talk. Tell the players they can win this game. You can win today. Did anyone react? How do we know if... Ask assistant. Do I have to confirm the team? I don't know. Let's just hit continue. Opposition instruction. Can I ask the assistant to do it? Doesn't look like it unless it's here. Nope. I guess we'll get into the game. Oh, God. I don't remember it looking this bad. Where's director? So this was the second year of 3D. We're quite far away from the action, aren't we? Lallana, he scored! Adam Lallana in the 4th minute. The crowd goes wild. I mean, there's no crowd. But if there was a crowd, they'd go wild. Do these advertising hornets, if I click on them, do they take me... Yeah, they do. I just clicked on the FM Live one and it's taken me to an SI Games webpage that is just 404ing. Gilet! Oh, it's the replay. Calm down, Jack. I mean, it's good to know that keepers don't move in this game as well. That makes me feel reassured. Right, should we... I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of this 3D. They've scored a set piece. The goals are very shallow as well. It's amazing to think how far the game's come. People tell me the Football Manager graphic engine looks like it's from 10 years ago. This is what it looked like 10 years ago. It's improved a bloody lot. Should we have a look at 2D Classic? Oh, that's what I remember. And then you can turn up the speed. Goals are still shallow here. What about if we put it in... What was regular 2... Oh, gosh. Yeah, 2D Classic is the way. That's just cleaner, isn't it? This 2D, it's like... We need it to look a little bit 3D. Like, the players have got, like, the boots on them and stuff. I think they have them on the other one, but it's not as noticeable. Lallana, can he put in a tackle? Hall, Niven with it. Oh, my word, I thought that was going in. We're going back to 3D. So we've got main stand, elevated. Oh, yikes. Can I zoom in and out? Nope. Zoom vertical scrolling. The ball physics are weird. Nostalgia is a very powerful thing. People often ask me what I think the best Football Manager is, and I always say it's the most recent one for me, because it always adds in stuff that I don't realise made it in. I mean, the keeper has just headed it. He's just hit him on the forehead and gone out. But playing this is making me think, wow, damn, actually, Football Manager has improved a hell of a lot. And obviously, you'd expect it to do so, but I don't remember it looking this bad. You sometimes hear, like, with games, I'm sure you've had it, there's like your favourite game that you had as a kid growing up, and you go back and play it, and you just can't get past the graphics. And Football Manager was never about that for me. I could play 2D on this and probably find it passable, but all the other little improvements just really do add up. Sermon whips it in. Brady Wright-Phillips is lurking. It falls to Lallana, who scores again. It's like an old DVD player with this like bar at the bottom, isn't it? Match day info. What's here? So you can have match stats. Does this scale down in size? Nope, that you are stuck with it that big. So it's going to have to take up a third of your screen. Latest scores? Oh, I'm curious about this. So, say I'm watching the Blackpool-Peterborough result and I want to see what's happening. In Football Manager, if a goal is scored by one of the teams above, everything moves down, right? So you see how Peterborough v Blackpool is here, and it's one of my big pet peeves. You should be able to click on a result, and then it anchors it. Let's not concede, please. The camera is so far away. Like, I've got it. The way the video is now recording is scaled up to help you guys see the UI, but everything's really small. Like you can see here, okay, as goals are scored, the whole score's moved down. This is still a problem in an FM today. I can't be the only person this affects. Like, I'm keeping tabs on the Blackpool v Peterborough score. Every time a goal is scored, it shuffles further down the list. FM 21. It's going to be the year that gets fixed. I can feel it. We've not had any chances in a little while. Schneiderlin with it. Falls to Skasek. Now with Wright Phillips. Where is he going? The Schneiderlin. Lallana with McGoldrick out on the right. The ball is 1 pixel on my screen. It's a challenge to see. Sermon can't beat the first man. I'm going back to 2D. It looks better. I played 2D in FM all the way until about 2 or 3 years ago. This for me. Now I can tolerate this. This is fine. Schneiderlin, where are you going, mate? We can probably turn up the speed a little bit. There we go. Oh, I thought we were about to get a Lallana hat-trick. There would have been scenes, wouldn't there? You've got like stamina bars in the bottom right of whoever touched it last, which is like a certain sports game. Football Manager's come so far. It's going to be interesting with this kind of mini-series. I'm hoping we'll get through all 10 of the most recent FMs and, you know, it'll be a one-off video like this where we just hop into a game and do different bits. But genuinely, the game's come so far. James, what can you do? He hits it, keeper parries it, Page puts it out, no nonsense. I mean, I've got to respect it. Oh, we've got the physios coming on. McGoldrick's got injured, right. Thompson, the youngster. This feels very old, this stuff on the right here. It just looks dated. I realise, I think when I click and drag, my cursor sometimes goes missing. Is there an undo button for moves? Because I was just doing a move there to see what stuff did. I guess I can just move them back. So I brought Thompson on. Now what do I do? Can I not hit play? Oh, I have to hit confirm sub and it's in the bottom left. What was that corner? Anyone who tells you the Football Manager match judging hasn't changed is a liar. So you can see some feedback here. Match stats. It's more spreadsheety than modern FM. And that really is saying something. Let's have a look at some other screens before we wrap up this video. I'm not going to do the second half because I don't feel like that's the point in these videos. You know, it's just a quick 30-minute deep dive into what Football Manager looked like. I guess let's have a look at international. No, I want to just look at the world and see who like the big players are and how good they were. But I don't know how that works because I don't know how to navigate these screens. I mean, it's not aged particularly well. It feels very alien to me, more alien to me than I thought it was going to be. Well-known players in your region. What if we just clear feature? There you go, Messi. Yeah, La Liga was licensed back then. 21 years old. He's very good, isn't he? I feel like we could just look at Ronaldo and Messi every year and just how good they were. Ronaldo playing for United, of course. Zlatan, one of the big players. Robinho. Was this when he just joined Man City? Just as Man City were getting their money in? It was. £32 million they paid for him. The thing that stands out to me is just how much money has changed in football. Like, you look at Messi here. He's on 155 grand a week, which I guess is a lot, but like, he's an outlier. How good was Rooney? Pretty good. Pretty good is the answer to that. You can see here how good he was. Man, I mean, if you enjoyed this, please do let me know. Do drop a like on it. Obviously, I feel like it's nice just between all the FM20 stuff that's coming your way to have something semi-consistent that's a little bit different. If there's specific screens you'd like me to show from next episode onwards with FM 2010, let me know down in the comments. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this deep dive into FM09. It's a weird place that feels alien. And I don't know if I like it. But yeah, let me know what you thought. If you want to see more of this, let me know. If there's a lukewarm reception to this, we'll just have, intermittent uploads up until the beta of FM20. But I wanted to try something different. I had a bit of fun, to be honest. It's a wave of nostalgia going through this. Yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you guys again soon. Obviously, check out the channel with all the FM20 stuff going up. And yeah, I'll talk to you next time. It is me, Jack. And this has been FM 2009. I'll see you in a bit.